in 2 weeks in Waitakere, October the 31st. Yes, good afternoon. Pleasure to be with you from Hamilton this afternoon. Wairangi Kopu with me, the legend of Tani Wharo, aren't you? Here we are. What's it feel like to be calling a game back home here in your homeland, or with Huntly just up the road, mate?
Tēnā koe, Glenn. Yeah, Waikato Tani Wharo, he piko he Tani Wharo, he piko he Tani Wharo. It's great to be back here in the Riu or Waikato, calling these games. I don't know if I'm the legend of Tani Wharo. I'm pretty sure Lance Ohio has got that all wrapped up. But yeah, fantastic. Fantastic to have the FMG Stadium host this game between these two mighty teams.
Well, I know if Lance Ohio was sitting next to me, he'd be saying exactly the same thing about you. Here is Counties Manako's team. New back three today. Note that. Geronimo fullback, a very experienced fullback, plays his first game of the season. No William Stowers today. Nicholas Worthington is going to play on the wing as well, alongside Soakai Taufa. So those two players play their first game of the season. The rest of the team is looking solid, all featuring in earlier games. And the coach is Spencer Taplin.
Spence, where will you be looking for improvements in today's game?
There's a few areas. Like one's probably our finishing's definitely one, our execution, and just tidying up a few areas around the ruck where I think we were exposed. So we worked on a few things this week that we need to improve on, and so see how we go today in those areas.
It's hard to look forward towards the final against Akarana, but I suppose how do you keep your players on the job for today's game?
Each game we've played so far, we've been given a few things that we need to improve on, and we've just got to strive ticking those boxes and striving to our best performance as a team. So there's always stuff we can take from each game, and there'll certainly be a lot of stuff we'll take from today as well. So, yeah.
Good luck today, Spence.
No worries, brother. All good.
Yeah, Spencer Taplin there, the coach of Counties Manukau. Let's have a look at the Waikato Mana side for today's clash. Taylor Epiha is back at fullback today. He missed last week. Also back is Aholale Katoa on the wing. He also did not play last week. The rest of the team is unchanged from the loss against Canterbury, and the coach is Marin Haggie.
Marin, a couple of lapses cost you guys last weekend against Canterbury. I'm expecting you guys to look at putting together an 80-minute performance to have any joy today.
Yeah, 100%. It's something that we addressed during the week, was about staying on the job, and just those small lapses at this level, even if it's just a half a second, can cost you. And we know that a classy team like Counties, they will punish us if we lapse and give them those opportunities.
Your Waikato boys are going to have to be tough. They're going to have to muscle up throughout this game, knowing how big, especially the pack, knowing how big the Counties forwards are.
You're 100% correct there, but if playing at home in front of your people on home soil isn't motivation enough, then they're going to have to dig a bit deeper than that to do exactly what you've said. Muscle up, get in, get some contact, get our line speed fast, and as they say, you got to meet them to beat them.
Tēnā koe, Chief.
Kia ora brother.
Aaron Haggie there, the coach of Waikato, who come into this game having lost both of their games to Akarana 70 points to 6 and to Canterbury 36 to 24. Counties Manukau 44 over 18. Scored by Canterbury in round one, and then a 12-all draw last week. And that man right there, Wakaheki Sweet, has been arguably Waikato's best player, Wairangi. He's been very good in the last two games.
Yes, indeed, and good to have a shout-out to Wakaheki Sweet as well, because he actually buried his grandfather this morning. So it was a big effort by him. I know Marin Haggie approached him and said, "Are you sure you want to play?" And he really wanted to do it for his koro. So he's out here today, and alongside his boys, he'll be trying to do his best to get a win today.
Well, let's stand by for the haka, led by the captain, Pawhiri Brown. Wow, spine-tingling stuff. That's how to do it, isn't it? Brilliant.
Yes, indeed. Acknowledging Māori King on their home soil. Waikato mana, obviously playing for mana today. They want to do their best at home, that's for sure.
Test 1, 2.
Our referee, Parky Parkinson, after being steamrolled over by Pat Sipley last week, has recovered nicely for this game.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
had to have an HIA after that game, but has been cleared to play.
So it's going to be Waikato, who in patches in both of their losses have looked pretty decent. But it's, of course, an 80-minute game. It's all about being consistent and
Stay behind the
all
boys.
the way through. That's the challenge for Waikato today as Makaida Biti kicks off for the home team. Who'll be very pleased to be playing on their home turf against Counties Manukau. Stingrays, very good side, chock full of New South Wales, Queensland Cup, New Zealand residents players. Richard Holani to play the ball. Away goes their captain, Jethro Friend, and straight away they're finding space on the short side. Good backing up here, and away go County Manukau right from the start. Player open, it's Worthington, and Nicholas Worthington inside 30 seconds gets a simple score. Hasn't touched the ball, hasn't played in the first two games, and there he is getting a 4-pointer inside a minute to open the scoring.
Well, we've mentioned how big this Counties Manukau side is, but this is just clever. Nice short side play, 3-on-2. There was a bit of a lazy defender getting back on side for Waikato. They took advantage of the overlap. Some good hands despite the chase back from Waikato. They couldn't come up with it. I saw in the background as well, Paki Parkinson took another fall. Hopefully he's all good.
Yeah, it was good support play leading up to that try, particularly from Wesley Tauti, back rower. In fact, that was a real combination of Otahu Leopards players right there who featured in that. This man too, Doyle, was involved. It's like playing for the Leopards on a Saturday afternoon in the Fox Memorial. Just different coloured jerseys.
One of the better tries that we've seen in this tournament, to be honest. It was actually really well worked. Really not the start that Waikato would have hoped.
Doyle converts the try. And of course we can even go back to the first hit up by Richard Holani, another Otahu player. So 6 points to 0. Isn't it interesting to see Doyle back playing here, and also Taufa and Worthington, two highly regarded players. Yesterday we saw Setutu, Aiden Ackland playing for Akarana. Man, what I want to see in 2 weeks is this is a good option from BT, catching Counties Manukau on the hop. We want to see the final in 2 weeks. Wairangi with two stacked teams, two teams at full strength. That's going to be something really cool to look forward to.
Yeah, and you know, unfortunately we've had a rough year with the COVID and competitions being cancelled all over the place, and players who you'd usually play in the New South Wales Cup and Queensland Cup, etc., being unavailable because of those competitions being cancelled. But you know, the benefit for us is we've got to see a lot of our best talent playing in the Fox Memorial, playing in local competitions and at this level as well.
And of course, that New Zealand residents, Māori residents game coming up in the week after the grand final is going to be something to look forward to as well. Now, Pawhiri Brown, this is the last tackle. Watene, here's BT. He's cut a bit of a frustrating figure the last couple of weeks, just can't get anything going. And away comes Toroa Purcell. And Doyle up from fullback straight off the bat.
He tried to sell the run there with a little dummy and then put it through the line. It was probably better just to put it to the toe straight away, thread the needle as quickly as possible. They were right there for the taking.
Emiliano Makaile for Counties Manukau. Friend. Chase Kennedy making the tackle. Friend again looking for some lazy market defence. And away comes Holani, who's made a good start. That's the second carry. And he's looked good in those first two carries. Lots of energy from Richard Holani. Nutty it was. McGee. And there is the pass out to the young winger, Soakai. And now back comes Jaden Flood for Waikato. And that's good defence on him from Ngati. And also Kuia for Counties Manukau. Oh, here's a good run. Burst through a couple of tackles was Katoa, the former Hurricanes Heartland team and rugby union representative, originally from Levin. He's number 5 here, Katoa. Rugby league here in Waikato now.
Together, fellas!
Got to say congratulations to this young man here. Tumatauinga Tekoi, named in the New Zealand 18s club team this week. And they'll be playing against the New Zealand Schools 18s team coming up on the 8th of November. Live on Sky Sport, that game will be as well. Kingy. Poor pass, but that didn't go forward. It came off the foot there of Monk. Katoa cleaned up for Waikato.
Nothing late.
Here's Beatty. Bit of a messy set there by Waikato.
Yeah, I was going to say, just a little bit scrappy. Ball's not going to finding hands. Citra not enough support with each other.
Hold! Everyone.
I think that first try may have just taken the wind out of the sails a little bit. They would have been so pumped to come into this game and put on a good show. And I suppose giving up a try within 90 seconds. Tough to try and pull yourself back. Let's hope they can find something.
So Doyle finds the touchline. Counties Manukau move into Waikato territory here as they hunt their second try. Connor Purcell, Taurua Purcell. Take the first carry, and that's been stripped out by Dawson. And those two are going to have a good battle, Wairangi. Dawson and Taurua Purcell, two very evenly matched players who would have featured against each other on numerous occasions.
Oh, it's a battle of the heavyweights. These two teams.
Hey, let go, Keanu!
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to have a great rivalry through this game.
Friend.
Now, Connie!
5 PC it is to play the ball here. Friend it is at dummy half. Here comes Taurua Purcell. Holani with the offload.
Small line. Hold. Go 3.
Friend again. Sneaks away from dummy half. Taurua Purcell is a big body this close to the line. He's there. Oh, that took some effort from the big fella. Connor Taurua Purcell. Second try for Counties Manukau.
He's a special from close range. Taurua Purcell. Big body. If he starts winding up close to the line, it's going to be very, very hard to stop. We've seen that inside play, the unders ball that he has of his hooker. This time, just hit the hole off Jethro. Good one-on-one target. That's what it was. Mikaere Betsy, the smaller man, too hard to stop, and he wriggled out of that tackle. Got down for a second 4-pointer.
Well, the Tahu Leopards player, there's plenty of them in this Counties Manukau lineup today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them in the starting lineup, and another 2 on the bench. So there's a lot of combinations, a lot of players familiar with each other in this Counties Manukau lineup today.
Yeah, well represented side. Highly respected club. 4 Kiwi captains.
Now Geronimo Doyle from a handy position. And that's 2 out of 2 from him. 12 points to 0 in the first 8 minutes.
Here he is.
That takes some skill not to react at all, doesn't it?
It's probably a regular occurrence, to be honest.
Well, fair play to Taurua Purcell, getting over to score the try. Had to work hard to get it. Might need to get one of Daryl Halligan's kicking tees out there.
Don't go early.
Maybe next time. This is Beatty kicking off here for Waikato. No short kick off this time. Here comes Richard Holani off the back fence.
That's a long wind up.
Okay,
Ooh,
stand
20
here, down.
metres.
Give us a good swing. Hold. Hold. Go,
Lucky
one.
to
Still got it.
not concede, or lucky to not concede a penalty there was Waikato. Now Anastasio
Move, come,
Kuia
pass. Swing right, hold.
for Counties
Hold.
Manukau,
Go.
playing it lock again. Here's the try scorer, Toto Purcell.
Hit Jaden again, mate. Hold. Go, 3.
Friend, one of the few players that doesn't play for Otahu in the lineup. Plays for Howard. Good hands from Worthington. Excellent work there by the winger to keep the ball in play. Easily gone into touch. There's Paki, who's out there now, Tane Paki, getting his first start wearing 7. Look at the numbers out there, and unfortunately for Counties Manukau, Wesley Toti couldn't hold the ball.
Oh, there was a lot of space. Just couldn't rein it in.
Toti, a former Junior Warriors player, and gee, there were 3 unmarked players out there.
Yeah, Waikato would breathe a sigh of relief there. There was a knock on because they had no one. Stingray's almost confused himself on who was going to get the ball and who was going to make the break.
Stay tight. 2 hands in.
There was only one Waikato player back there, Wairangi, and he was very deep. Would have taken a special effort to stop that one.
Square. Hold.
The ball
Hold.
being held.
Stay on.
Munkett was playing the ball. Now here's the other centre. Tunatauinga Tekoi,
Here's 10.
just
Hold.
18 years of age.
Go, 2.
Jaden Flood, 2 Flood twins out there again for Waikato today. Watani at dummy half, he's been one of their best players along with Beatty. Now Chase Kennedy, who's toiled away in the number 13 jersey, hoping once again to make his uncle Marcus proud. Here's Brown. Oh, spilled by Dawson.
First, Waikato.
That's unfortunate. Keanu Dawson at full speed is a hard man to stop, and he needs to have the ball.
Yeah, not a bad option. Having the big man out there looking towards aiming up on some of the smaller county defenders. Not that there is many. Just needed to catch that ball.
Keanu Dawson, 23 years of age. Had signed to play with North's Devils in the Queensland Cup this year. Unfortunately, of course, that didn't happen due to COVID.
10's here, fellas. Wait on.
That's Rowan Smith's coach. He's the coach of that side, Rowan Smith.
Yeah, son of Brian Smith.
Yeah.
And, of course, a former Warriors New South Wales coach.
He was at the Warriors when I was there as a statistician.
Oh, really? That's a good carry there. Like that one from Vaifisi.
Hold. Hold. Go, 3. 12, you're not
Back in
there,
the
mate.
Counties Manukau lineup today is McGee handles. Now the other back row, Wesley Tauti.
Wait here, fellas. Hold.
Waikato got a real compressed defensive line.
You get out there.
Probably knowing the threat of counties, how big they are, how they're going to have to get numbers around those big forwards to try and slow them down a little bit, but it's putting a lot of pressure on those outside edges.
20's for 10 here.
That penalty conceded, a bit of a coach killer again for
Hold. Go. 0.
Marin Haggy. This county's got a full set from the 30.
Stay chase. Keep counting. Here. Hold. Go, 1.
Friend. Samuel Nutty. He's played very well wearing 6 this season for Counties Manukau.
Wait. Go, 2.
Oh, Friend, little fumble at dummy half there.
Probably lucky to get away with that, Waikato. He was all over the play of the ball. Toti was trying his best to get up as fast as he can. That's Ryan Flood there trying to get back on side, but yeah, Jeffro Thren.
Playing that ball on the ruck. Let's get straight up to the feet. Sorry?
We'll see how effective Waikato are at moving off their own, coming out of their own end here. The scrum packing barely 10 metres out. Oh, gee whiz, that's some good defence.
Hey, move together. Give space. Hold. Go.
There's nowhere for Katoa to go there, except into a
He's
wall
out
of
there,
red,
mate,
white,
get
and black
going.
jerseys.
Go, 2.
Watani. That's Kingy. Now Dawson standing a bit wider of the ruck again. Good tactic. I like it.
Hold.
He can wind up a little bit out there.
Too long, Jeffrey.
And Dawson milked that one nicely, didn't he? Too wide, I mean.
Yeah, he did. But, I mean, I suppose that tactic that they've got now is starting to work for them a little bit. Dawson find his front against some isolated defenders. If he works hard enough on the ground, yeah, he earns himself a penalty.
Here's Kennedy. First carry, Chase Kennedy started all 3 games for Waikato in this 2020 National Premiership. Dawson this time passes the ball. Here's Heke Sweet. They haven't managed to get him too much into the game so far.
Go 2.
Watane. Here's Beatty. Flat pass at best for Tekoi.
Give space. Hold.
He's got 2 of his brothers on the bench again today. Brown. He's a good ball player, Parfity Brown, even though he's playing in the front row.
He's out, fellas.
Plays a lot of 6 for his club.
Go 4.
Tidy there as Katoa goes from dummy half.
Last one, Jethro.
Here's the last play now for Waikato.
Nothing late, mate.
Good set here. They've gone 60 metres. Kingy wants to finish it with a kick. No, it's gone to Monk. Beautifully handled there by Doyle, but he's driven into touch. That's a great set. Probably the best set of the game for Waikato.
Yeah, well executed. You know, the plays that they had on the right side, they were just a little bit back from the defensive line. But this is nice from Darren Kingy. Might as well have a go. They were short down there, Counties. Love the tackle on the knees from Hohepa Monk.
He did a great job, didn't he? So now Waikato with a scrum 10 metres out. Now this is where the teams that haven't won as many games this season only have struggled to execute good plays.
Jaden. Ball in.
Let's see if Waikato can buck that trend. Beatty. There's Tekoi. Good tackle from
Hold. Go 1.
Makaile. And now Makaire. Here's Brown. Tackling coming in from Counties Manukau. Really slowing the play. The ball down. In fact, it's too slow.
Can't pull him down. Jaden. Wait. You're on the mark.
Let's see if they can
Hold.
use
Go.
this pressure they're starting to build on the Counties defensive line.
Eke Sweet. Oh, Counties are all over him.
Okay, Connor,
He's been
get up,
very
mate.
good, as we touched on
Wait here,
earlier.
Jethro. Wait here.
All this
Go,
in the
1.
2 previous games. Beatty. Brown. Oh, poor pass gone to ground, being spilled there by Jerome Flood. And that's disappointing.
Yeah, well, Papa Brown. We did mention how good his ball playing skills is. Yes, he does plays in the half sometimes for Tani Wharo. He's also the general play kicker all the time. That time, just couldn't find the money, couldn't find the mark there. So that lets off the pressure valve. Counties.
Mate. Ball in.
Counties. Manukau
Hold.
are able
Now walk
to
up. Give him space.
survive that
Don't
little
lock
pressure.
them in. Hold. Go 1. No, Waka, not there, mate. Hold. Now McCarty release, mate. Hold here, Jaden. Hold. Go 2.
McGee.
Move.
Another one of the players that's come back from Australia due to COVID. Some simple one-off running here. They're making good meters up the middle, aren't they? Counties Manukau in this set.
Lots of numbers around the ball. That's a good thing.
Go 4.
That was Kuya playing the ball. Toru Purcell, good hands from him. Well, Worthington did well to keep the ball in the field of play.
Last tackle, fellas. Yes, then.
Move infield to create a bit of space. A couple of options either side of the ruck here. Doyle on the last play. And away goes Paki kicking. Oh, that's taken nicely by McGee. And a wonderful pass to Kuya. Well, he gets the 4 points. But McGee can probably claim at least half with some wonderful play.
That was AFL-like, that climb. Fantastic. And the Waikato didn't actually do anything wrong there, except they didn't tie in. You know, it's a better option to let counties take it and then hopefully wrap them up as quickly as possible, but their take was fantastic and the offload was just as good. Counties turning up to support. Huge hole down the middle there.
Ana or Atanasio Kuia with the try. Another Otahu Leopards player who played for Counties in last year's NZRL Premiership as well. And he gets Counties' third try. And Doyle from in front again.
We just start calling them the Otahu Stingrays.
Yeah, that's right. No problems for Doyle. 18-0. As Waikato head to their bench.
A lot of these players as well. Waikato side probably feature on next weekend's Māori tournament, Rotorua. Not sure if Spencer Taplin will let any of his players play.
Well, nice option again from Beattie. Will the short kick-off work this time? It won't. As McGee again. That's 2 out of 2.
Here's him, boys. Hold
No, he's got really athletic catching skills and great technique. Get up high over players, hands in the air, catch it above the opposition.
Hold! Go,
Tauti plays the ball. Now Paki.
He's been watching old reruns of Richie Barnett when he used to
Move
play.
confident!
Yeah, man.
Here's 10, 13 here, mate.
Well,
Hold!
all aspiring players should do that, shouldn't they? They'd learn a lot.
Now Keanu, give space!
Friend at dummy half. Toto Purcell first receiver. Here's the try scorer, Kuia. Now Holani. He's been very good the last 2 games.
Hey, last one now, fellas.
And he started this game with a lot of energy.
Hold! Hold!
I like the move of Spencer Taplin to get him out there. Right away, Nutty. Now that's come off a Waikato
Now
player.
Keanu, that's 0.
And it is a restarted tackle count as Doyle
Hold! Go, 0.
claims the ball. Holani again.
Hold! Well, let's chase. Wait there. Go, 1.
Friend. Here's a look at the line. Kuia.
Hey, move past, buddy. Let him up, mate. Hold line.
Brown with the tackle for Waikato. Paki. Just about the smallest player on the field, but sometimes they can find space that no other player can. Friends, another one you got to watch. Oh, my goodness. He sold a dummy for 1 cent right there. 18-22-0.
Waikato bought it all. Jeffro Friend, very good player out of dummy half. Working across the field, holding the ball in 2 hands. The threat is all around him, and Waikato knew that. Just couldn't shut him down, and in the end, he just ran through a huge gap.
Well, it was good support play. And Friend, well, that was just, oh, that's a horror show, isn't it? I mean, if you're Keanu Dawson, you don't want to watch the replay tonight. And neither if you're Hohepa Monk.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Both of them just left ball watching, really. That's a classic. That's a classic yours.
23. Well, Counties Manukau going here a point a minute. So Doyle here. Doyle's 100% goal kicking stat remains. It's 4 from 4 from him, and it's 24-0.
Waikato, they're going to have to rally here. They're going to have to start looking for some energy, because Counties are playing on a real high. There's a lot of confidence in that side. You can see it in the way that they're pushing up with each other and also the numbers that they have in defence.
There goes Beatty again. Oh, he pushed friend off the ball.
Great tactic.
He knocked it on anyway, but Beatty's a clever little player. Of course, he has lots of experience in Auckland as well. Coming back to play for Waikato. Iwatakoi out there now. Watane. Here's Kingi.
I prefer that as an option than kicking it and having Richard Holani come off the back fence at you.
Satani. Here's Beatty. Nicely into the line. Ipiha, good offload too to Takoi. Oh, that's a great try. Beautifully finished by the teenager. And excellent play from Waikato. A couple of offloads of high quality right there. And Waikato on the board.
Yes, indeed. They were going to have to push the pass. They did. Those offloads just good enough to find the man. Let's play out the back. Counties, they shifted well. That one was great.
Straight away it was Taney. And Ipiha. Nicely done. And Takoi strong enough to carry a player over.
He just had the strength to hold that ball up there, hold the defender up, give his outside man a chance.
So Beatty once again has the goal kicking responsibilities today. Takoi is one of these players, Wairangi, that New Zealand Rugby League need to keep an eye on. In fact, all these players that are going to be playing in that game coming up in a couple of weeks, those 18-year-olds. Interesting to see who features strongly in that game from either team. Here goes Beatty's conversion. It is wide, so score remains 24-4 with 13 to play until half-time.
Indeed, there's a lot of talent coming through the ranks.
Takoi family.
Well-known name, Rugby
Absolutely.
League.
Yeah, and many of them play the game, really enjoy it, and there's 3 of them in the side today. Turanga Waiwai wearing 17, and as we touched on, Iwatakoi out there wearing 15. Iwatakoi back in the day went to Kibera Park High School over on the Gold Coast. Again, he was a highly regarded youngster when he was of a school age.
Stand 13!
Both starting.
Hold!
Props for Counties, getting a break.
Off the ball, Jethro!
Carl
Keep
Satani,
coming back, make it all the way, go, 2.
Watane, now Kennedy. This is better from Waikato now. Kennedy, if he can get to his feet quickly,
Hold!
Yeah, that's a good one.
get some momentum. Beatty inside the 40. Oh, he's angled that one nicely. Yes, 40-20. Lock it in.
Oh, he's hurt himself as well, Worthington, trying to dive for the line.
Mark's there, wait.
Oh, we haven't seen many 40-20s, have we, in the NZRL Premiership this season? I don't recall one at all. So Waikato here. Worthington's still on the sideline, actually, receiving attention, although he's just running back into position. So here comes Beatty down this right flank again. They just scored a moment ago through Takoi.
Release 7, hold!
Watane. Kennedy to Kingi. Darren Kingi takes a tackle. 10 out.
Foot here. Wait for it.
Watane in position. Nuggety dummy half. Oh, it's been spilled. That's really unfortunate from Iwatakoi.
That was on too. They were playing really well there. Good delivery of the ball. And if this pass had stuck, he was over for all money.
Now Counties have taken the restart quickly from the 20, and this is McGee. He's made a good 20-metre run on tackle number 1, or tackle 0, in fact, of course. Now here's the winger.
Okay, move, fellas.
Suakai Taufa,
Hold.
young winger in the Counties Manukau side today.
Off leg.
Out there now is Tongia, wearing 17. Jethro Friend. Paki, this is good passing to Worthington, who's got some gas. Oh, that's beautifully done. Good rugby league down the left edge. And that is Vaifisi going in to score the try. 5th try in the first 30 minutes for the Stingrays.
Yeah, well, Worthington recovered just in time. Nice work play there from Counties down the left side. Good ball movement. That's a great little offload. The pre-line pass there by Mikali. That one, he didn't even look at his winger. He just trusted that he was going to be there. Worthington did really well, actually. Looked like he was going to try and take on the fullback and then dished it off. So that was really good play.
If Vaifisi goes over, played off the interchange against Canterbury in round 1. Didn't feature in Counties Manukau's team's last game against Akarana, that 12-all draw. There was some contest in the end. Counties Manukau in that match, of course, showed a lot of resilience in that game to not let Akarana go away with the contest, as it threatened to do at one point. I think we're in for a humdinger in a couple of weeks in that men's final, as Doyle converts the try. 5 out of 5 from him, 30-4.
Yeah, I suppose if that last game between Akarana and Counties and anything to go by, should be a fantastic matchup. Both teams will be looking to improve.
Counties coach Spencer Taplin, pretty relaxed character, isn't he? I've enjoyed all those pre-match interviews from him as well.
Tom, you're on.
Eddie again, more variety from the kickoff. This time he doesn't get the bounce.
Come on.
And that is Mikaele fielding it
Hold.
at left centre for Counties Manukau. Worthington at dummy half.
Calm down, mate. Hold out.
I thought they're about
Hold.
50% at the moment. Waikato and getting the ball back off the kickoff, so he's just mixing it up.
Move.
There's a hard-charging run there from Tongia, and he has
Hey, you've come in and
been
flopped over him.
penalised.
Come in and flopped
Waikato,
over him, mate.
Hikesui, a little unlucky on that occasion. See, Nicholas Halilio is out there now too for Counties Manukau, so Jacob Paulo, Petalo, still to see some
Come in and
action.
flopped over.
Paki,
Good one. Jayden that, mate.
right on the 20. This is good pressure coming again
Hold.
from Counties Manukau. Halilio,
Hold.
Tough to put down.
yeah, an experienced player. 3rd season in the Counties Manukau Stingrays, New Zealand resident player last year. Now they're back to the middle. Koi in there making the tackle. Also Jerome Flood, Chase Kennedy for Waikato. There's Jacob Paulo wearing 8. Is out there now from the interchange. Tour shrugs off the tackle. This could open up for Taufa. It is a try again for Counties Manukau. Suakai Taufa goes over, and it's 34-4.
Yeah, too easy for Counties on that right side. Darren King, he's shooting out of line. He actually really needed to make that tackle. If he had, he would have shut it all down. He read the play really well. Unfortunately, he's just grabbing it. Jersey and left his centre and winger under too much pressure to try and stop Taufa getting over the line.
Suakai Taufa. First game of the Counties Manukau season. Young player. Good to see Spencer Taplin giving some young players, some inexperienced players, some opportunities isn't it?
Yes, indeed. And I suppose the benefit, the fortunate thing for Spence is, he can play around a little bit during this game, give players time off, find some combinations, give them some game time. I know it's 2 weeks between now and the final, but with injuries and the like, we're looking for as strong a squad possible going up against Akarana.
So Doyle now, and his options too. Of course, Stowers has played the first 2 games at fullback. Doyle, a very similar ability to Warangi, so there's lots of options for Spencer Taplin for that final in 2 weeks. Now Doyle here with this conversion attempt, toughest of the afternoon for him so far. Ooh, go across the face. So first miss for Doyle, 34 to 4-5 to play until half time.
Well, if he can keep kicking goals like he has been, he'll probably have the wood over Stowers. Half-time couldn't come quick enough, I think, for Waikato.
Yeah, interesting. Drew Radic, of course, has been the goal kicker for Counties Monaco in the first 2 games. Not playing today, with Tane Paki preferred in the 7 jersey. Again, a young player given an opportunity by Spencer Taplin. Paula was with that carry. Tongia that was. Paula with the offload this time. Nice play. Talti couldn't find that support runner. Was Paki. Now Friend goes back to the left. County's really on top at the moment with Fial Tongia again handling for the second time in the set. There's Paki with the kick. Worthington chasing through here. Awkward little bounce, but Worthington wasn't on side, so Waikato get the penalty.
Number 2.
It can't be by much, but Worthington just in front of the kicker, so put a lot of pressure on Taylor Epihat to come up with a play.
Let's have a look at the replay here.
Oh, yeah, half a step.
Good call by the officials there. Wondered whether Worthington might have taken umbrage with the official on that occasion, but the referee said no. Oh, little fumble. That's disappointing from Reynard Haggie, the brother of the coach, Marin, who's out there now for Watene.
He played really well last week as well, Reynard. When he got his chance to come onto the field, just created something around the ruck.
That's right.
2 minutes out from half-time, a chance here for Counties to move deep inside Waikato's territory.
Stay.
The last sets of the first half as Doyle finds some space outside Darren Kingy, and there's been a little fumble. Katoa spotted it and helping his teammate make the tackle.
Yeah, little knock on when he hit the ground. He got outside Darren Kingy. Darren Kingy just by scruff of the neck, but there it is. Ball just coming free.
Yeah, good hustle from Darren Kingy. Back in the Waikato team. So BT. Waikato don't look set off the scrum on that occasion, but Jaden Flood plays it. 15 on his own side of halfway. Here's Chase Kennedy again, hit nice and hard.
12, hold.
Haggie to Kingy. Ewa Takoi. Just short of halfway. Kingy again. Beatty's forced to stop and catch the ball, and that's put pressure on his teammates outside him and himself as he chases back on this one, but he gets rid of Mikaile jumps into the tackle of Paki.
Hold. Hold. Go 4.
I haven't seen the jumping bump off work for years.
Last
Good
one,
attempt at it though.
Hold. Hold. Go.
Kingy.
Play on.
Iwa Takoi, and he's taken on the last tackle. Well, it's disappointing for Waikato. So what counties Manukau? They have 40 seconds.
With the foot.
6 tries they've scored in this first half.
Go. 0.
When they get it right, they're really threatening Waikato.
Chase, get up, mate.
Yeah, and this is the issue with them all season so far, Wairangi. They've showed glimpses. In all of the games they've played, good tackle coming in that time from Satani.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, it's just a little inconsistent.
Paulo feeds Nutty.
Okay, let go, 11.
And this might just about do it for half-time. It will. And there it is. 6 tries in the first half to Counties Manukau. They've looked very good. Worthington, Todua Purcell, Guia, Friend, Vaifisi, Taufa going over. And a try for Waikato to Tumatainga. Takoi 34-4 here at the break.
Winter Games Obsidian, final episode, Tuesday, Sky Sports Select.
A little goes a long way at Macca's. Satisfy your hunger with a Big Mac small combo. 3-piece chicken McNuggets and regular sundae, all for just $10. The 5-piece feast, part of the Macca's Saver menu. Ba-da-ba-ka-ching. What do you reckon? Yeah. 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 The Amarok V6. You won't take much convincing.
Volkswagen.
Bold choice.
Yeah. Bold taste.
Fanta, bold choice, bold taste.
Instant Kiwi is also online. So, if you're the kind of Kiwi who likes to tap or swipe or scroll, do you like to play on the fly, online, on a bus, on a boat, at work, naughty? Do you like Tropical 8s, Double Crossword Safari, or maybe Super Cash Buster? However you play, you could win with over 35 Instant Kiwi games online. So grab your mobile and search Instant Kiwi today.
Your Macca's favourites, delivered to your door with McDelivery. Some of our country's best ideas started in a garage, so why not host a show in one?
Welcome to our humble studio.
Every Wednesday, Oscar Kitely hosts the legends and soon-to-be legends of Pacifica Sport from his mate's garage in Mangere.
Oh, hi, Maya.
Great Kiwi yarns.
The Palangi kids, they all knew who I was.
Wisdom from legends of the game and the shape of Kiwi sport in the future. Pacific Brothers and Sisters, Wednesday, Sky Sport 1.
Welcome to the Sky Sports Super Club Rugby Under-21s. An Auckland comp showcasing outstanding club rugby talents. 4 weeks of action with double headers every Thursday. Watch the next generation.
Represent our community.
And aim high.
The four corners of Tamaki Mako Road battle
for the Sir Michael Jones Trophy.
Sky Sports Super Club Rugby Under-21s. Thursday live, Sky Sport 1.
Well, half-time here in the NZRL Premiership match, and Counties Manukau Wairangi Hawkery got cracking straight away. This in the first 30 seconds of the game.
Yeah, fantastic play from Counties. Just the awareness that Waikato was short down that blind side. opened up the account straight away.
Yeah, Nicholas Worthington with that try. Here's the big fella, Connor Toro Purcell, going over for try number 2. Typical front rowers try.
Yeah, classic. Too big, too strong.
This try was a goodie as well. This one ended with Kuia going over. And McGee, wow, that was fantastic.
He just climbed over his opposite centre and still managed to get the offload away. That was fantastic.
Well, the run-in for that try was simple, and the run-in for this try should have been much more difficult for Jethro Friend.
Yes, indeed. A little show and go straight between two experienced players who came up with nothing.
And then we saw the first try for Waikato, scored by their centre, Tumatoinga Tekoi, and a good finish here.
And Epiha with the offload there. Took the centre over, had the strength to get the first 4-pointer. This is probably my favourite try.
And then Worthington sets up Faifisi for try number 5 for Counties Manukau. Good burst down the left. And it was a burst down the right for the last try of the half, scored by Taufa.
Just numbers in the end. Great little ball there from Geronimo Doyle out to his winger. And the young man gets over for a 4-pointer.
Yeah, good goal-kicking performance from Doyle as well. 5 from 6 he's nailed. 34-4 to Counties Manukau. We'll be back for the second half right after this.
The world's elite cyclists have crossed the Alps
They cannot afford to mess around now.
to vie for victory
And it looks like they're going to be part of the run tonight, are they?
in a Grand Tour.
The racing has been absolutely immense. Is there any strength left for a response in the finishing sprint?
Who will don the coveted Maglia Rosa?
You will not see a more thrilling sprint finish.
The Giro d'Italia, live Sky Sport.
Your Macca's favourites, delivered to your door with McDelivery.
This October, Mitre 10's giving away 5 $10,000 gift cards. Just spend $25 or more, enter online and go in the draw. You could turn your project wish list into a reality. Shop in-store or online at Mitre 10.
Bold choice. Yeah. Bold taste.
Vanta, bold choice, bold taste.
Well, it's time for wrinkles. Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair. We've got the retinol that gives you results in 1 week. Not just any retinol, accelerated retinol SA. 1 week, it's all it takes. Neutrogena.
Wow.
I got a card with your picture on it.
Does that mean you're going to buy me something with it?
Have you thought about getting one with my picture on it? No? Yeah, no.
Keep on moving with an ANZ Visa Debit My Photo card.
A little goes a long way at Macca's. Satisfy your hunger with a Big Mac small combo. 3-piece chicken McNuggets and regular Sunday. All for just $10. The 5-piece feast. Part of the Macca's Saver menu. Ba-da-ba-ka-ching.
The temperature is rising, and it's turning up the heat. So it's time to hit the summer green with the high rollers. Expect close calls, warm camaraderie, and stiff competition as 8 top teams roll it out in the Bowls 3-5 National Finals. Get ready for end-to-end action in an epic clash of the clubs. Bowls 3-5 starts Tuesday live Sky Sport 9. There is nothing quite like the Six Nations, where emotion flows, pride bursts, and talent soars.
Wow, absolute wow.
Get caught up in the tournament that stops the nations.
You cannot take your eyes off this game for a moment. It's a fairy tale finish.
Six Nations returns next Sunday live, Sky Sport 1.
Yeah, second half not too far away from Waikato Stadium here. Hope you're enjoying the coverage of this match between the counties Manukau Stingrays and Waikato in the NZRL Premiership. 6 tries in the first half scored by counties Manukau. And Wairangi, do you homologate of the quality of rugby league we've seen from counties Manukau in the first half?
Oh, I mean, I absolutely homologate with the rugby league that's been played by counties in the first half. I don't really homologate with the defence that Waikato has shown through the first 40 minutes, but I'm sure that they'll be looking to improve that throughout the second one. I'd hate to see the score blow out much more than it has already.
Yeah, it's been a try fest for counties Manukau. 6 different try scorers. And
Richie Barnett sitting next to us, he has no idea what homologate means, but I'll explain to him later.
Yeah, that's good.
Graham? Can you hear me?
Geronimo Doyle out there now, and we're going to see a half of football for Leonard Patello, who's out there now for counties Manukau wearing 15. Haven't seen him since, well, we haven't seen him at all this season, in fact. So good to see the rotation of the bench for counties Manukau as well, with a big lead in the second half. As they look to complete an accomplished game here before the grand final in 2 weeks, and that's going to be a humdinger, that one, between counties Manukau and Akarana. Remember when they played each other last week, folks? It finished 12-all.
Wait, 19, wait, hold!
Yeah, hell of a finish too. I rewatched it during the week. It was frantic the last minute of play. The ball was going everywhere. A referee got barreled. Actually, our referee for today, Paki Parkinson, he got absolutely barreled.
Patrick Sipley, rampaging Patrick Sipley. Speaking of rampaging, that's a good surge there by Waka Hekes Sweet. Now Iwa Takoi. It was Satani on the halfway line. Hagiatami half. Now Kennedy. Oh dear, that's pretty ugly stuff from Waikato on the last.
Yeah, the pass was a tough one to take. He should have really taken it, but Chase Kennedy, just that ball out in front. Darren Kingy having to stretch forward in the last tackle, thinking about a kick at the same time. Hand the ball over to counties in pretty good position.
So counties right on the halfway. Ngati feeds the scrum. Pitalo off the back, and now Mikaele.
Is there McCarty? Hold, Reynard. Hold. Hold. Go, 1.
Pitalo dummy half. Jacob Paulo.
Get together, Chase. Now. Hold. Hold. Go, 2.
Pitalo sneaks away from dummy half down that short side. Could open up here for Paki. Paki's still going here. Good run by the halfback, but it's been picked up by Satani, who's showing out nicely since coming on for Waikato.
So much threat. Went down that short side and little passes. Just working with each other. Support play is fantastic. That pass back on the inside, it hit the ground, and I suppose fortunately for Waikato, there was a guy back there taking a rest.
Kennedy for Waikato. Iwa Takoi thinks about the offload. Wisely keeps it in hand, and he's earned his team a penalty.
No mark, no mark. Mark.
So this set's going to start in very good field position for Waikato.
On the run.
Tumatauinga Takoi, the only try scorer for Waikato in this game, the right centre. And now Jerome Flood, the New Zealand resident player from 2019. Set it up for Waikato. Kingy to Beatty. Beatty, short pass this time to Heke Sweet.
Tony off the ball! Hold.
Satani.
Hold! Let go. Go 3.
Haggy at dummy half to Kingy. Kingy's got to nudge this kick through nice and accurately. Good set of 6 there from Waikato. It's going to be a repeat set.
Oh, I just thought to myself, when they got that penalty, let's hope that they can complete a set and start building some pressure, and that's exactly what they did. Aaron Kingy, once again, he had to pull that ball in way with dummy half pass, but got the boot to ball.
Stay behind.
Ball to boot.
So Doyle to restart play. No timing on that one. So Waikato's first tackle will be 25 out. And here's Ipiha. Many touches for the fullback so far. A little juggle of the ball, but he managed to secure it. Kingy brings Katoa off his wing.
Hold. Go 2.
Long pass to BT, back in field to Kennedy. Better play from Waikato here.
1 foot here, boys. 1 foot. Go 3.
Haggy to BT. BT, short pass this time, and there is the try. Carl Satani has gone over. Second try of the game for Waikato Mana. 34-8.
Those are bumper cars. Good play there from Waikato. A nice short ball. Once again, just holding the ball in 2 hands, putting the defensive line in two decisions. He just bounces his way through. A big man, hard to stop from out there. Hard to take that ball at speed as well, so good job.
Yeah, 25 years of age is Carl Satani. 2 games for Waikato last year. Featuring off the interchange in the last 2 games this year as well, and starting against Takarana in game number 1.
He's been busy too since he's been on the park. He's got himself involved. A lot of the hard work up the middle. And this time put himself in a position to create something. So
here's Beattie missing his first attempts. But this one from a handier position. Beattie, no luck there. Well, if that was Francis Ledger, whom we saw doing the goal kicking yesterday for Akarana, he hit both uprights and a crossbar on one conversion attempt, and it went over.
Oh, the trifecta. It's not often you see it.
You see, I reckon when you get one of those kicks over and it hits all 3 bars, you should get an extra point. 3 points instead of 2.
Yeah.
Because that takes some skill, man.
Well, at least half a point.
34 points to 8. As Doyle restarts play. Now, was that touched by a Counties Manukau player?
Looked like it was touched.
Looks like the officials are not sure either. So I think Counties Manukau are going to get the ball back.
Let's have a look. It's a pretty good play. Oh, it's a bit hard to tell whether he actually got a finger to it or not. Probably benefit of the doubt for the referees.
Yep, I reckon you're right there. So Counties Manukau here, 34 points to 8. Just conceding the try, and now Satani, the try scorer, in there, making a good shot there on Emiliano Makaile.
Hold! Go 1.
Petalo, now McGee. In fact, that's Paulo. Good run from him.
1 foot here, boys. Hold here, 1. Hold! Go 2.
Petalo. Now Paulo. This time. Good carry.
Release now.
Asks plenty of questions of the defence on that occasion. Paki. Nice angled run. Oh boy, that was some power in there from Tongia.
Out there, fellas. Let him up, Reynard. Hold! Go 4.
Petalo. Still alive. Nicely delayed pass. Now it could open up for Counties Manukau. McGee is going to go in. That's good play. McGee in to score the try. That's Counties Manukau's first of the second half.
Well, last tackle, obviously, Waikato was expecting the kick. When the pass came, they actually did a pretty good job of trying to shut it down. Darren King come flying in, but the offload is just standing in the tackle. And the vision to see the winger and centre unmarked, and McGee was too easy.
Yes, McGee, a Howard Hornets player. Played 8 games for them in the Fox Memorial this season before the competition was called off. But he's been a Queensland Cup player for Wynnum Manly and a former underage Warriors player as well. He nipped across to Tasman, so he's one of those players like many we've seen in the Counties Manukau and the Akarana teams this year, Wairangi, who are just on the cusp there, just those fringe kind of players. Capable of playing either New South Wales Cup or Queensland Cup football. Here's Doyle's conversion attempts. And that has gone across the face of the posts as well. 38-8. So a try apiece in the second half so far for both teams.
He'd be a little bit disappointed with that kick. Doyle.
Beautiful conditions for rugby league here. Is Waikato playing with the slightest of breezes in the second half.
Every day is a great day for rugby league.
100%, man.
Is there anything else you'd rather be watching today? No.
Exactly.
Hold! Hold! Go one. Hold! Release Keanu!
Wesley Tauti with the ball here for Counties Manukau. Petalo. Good short pass that time. Counties Manukau getting back into their work.
Hold! Hold! Go 3.
Here comes Paulo.
Together, chase! Hold! Go 4.
Petalo. Good burst here for Counties Manukau. Last play is McGee. Slots into dummy half here for the Stingrays.
Hold! Go!
Good lineup players. There goes Nutty's kick. Bounces good for Beatty. And Waikato set starts 99 metres out from the line.
He did a good job there, Makaita Beatty, reading that play. Just speed of the play, the ball, numbers. That's the thing that's really benefiting Counties at this stage.
Hold! Hold!
Kingy at dummy half. Here's Flood. Good body contact again this time. Petalo, Paulo, and Tauti.
Yeah, and saying that, you win the speed of the play the ball by contact, numbers in the wrestle. On both sides, really, with the ball and without it.
Fisi it was that time. Beatty finds the turf, but Doyle is back in good position. Experienced fullback, of course, Geronimo Doyle.
Okay, move it. Hold. Hold. Go 1.
Mikaele. Parfitty Brown back out there wearing 10 now, the captain of the Waikato Mana team.
Hold. Go 2.
Let's talk out there as Kuranga Wawa Tekoi makes a tackle for Waikato number 17.
Go 3. Now chase! Hold here, Waka.
Again, he's proved very effective coming off the bench today after starting last week. Paki with the kick. Chase here for Worthington. He's got plenty of pace. Epiha going back here for Waikato, and it's going to be a line dropout.
Yeah, obviously structured play there, something that they would have composed during the weeks. Worthington with a bit of pace. Nice little kick into the corner and forced Taylor Epiha into making a play at it. Almost a half a step offside again.
Absolutely. So Beattie with a line drop out. He's going to go short again. Oh, he's a cheeky player, isn't he? Bounces up beautifully. Fortune favours the Brave. Well played.
Turn it up, mate.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Hold.
You may as well have a go. It's good play.
Together, fellas.
And Beattie, like his side's back up to the halfway already.
That's right, 2 tackles, they're back. Dawson back out there now, looking for the offload, but he's wrapped up by Talty.
Ball. Hold. Play the ball. Go 3.
Maybe a dummy half. Here comes Kennedy.
19 up. Here. Go 4.
Brown with the hands on the ball. Good carry from Parfity Brown.
Last on 8. Get 15. Hold him, mate. Go. Nothing late.
Kennedy. Kingy.
Wingers on.
Katoa chasing this one through, and it's just a smidgen too long. Well judged by Doyle. Yes, indeed. That wasn't a bad play, but the winger for Counties was back there as well. That was well covered.
Kylie.
Release. Hold. Go 0.
7 tackle set, remember, as McGee. One of the try scorers for Counties Manukau.
Here, boys, here. Hold. Go 1.
Nutty at dummy half.
17 up.
Now winger comes in for some work. Talfa.
Go 2.
Counties finding space up the middle. Beautiful hands. That pass is good. Tongia. No, they've gone back to call that pass forward. Late one there from referee Parkinson.
Must have come from a touchy. I thought that was flicked out of the back of the hands, but looked like a fantastic offload. Good footwork here. Back on the inside. Oh, yeah. Unlucky. Waikato was probably lucky that play didn't continue because he held back the the supporting player. Yeah, that's right. You got to give the home team a little bit of leeway.
38-8. Here's Flood. Jaden Flood. Here's Brown. Straight ahead. That's a good carry. Fast play the ball required here to give Waikato momentum in this set. BT, front foot running ball. Kingy. Here's Jerome Flood.
Off legs! Keep coming. Go 3. Move up.
Kingy takes the line on, and it was a dodgy decision at best.
Hold!
Here's Haggy. He bounced out of the tackle. Effectively to the Waikato veteran.
Last one, boys. Let him up. Keep coming, mate. Hold! Go.
Haggy again. BT to the line. Bit of razzle-dazzle from Waikato. Heke sweep on the last tackle. BT looking for support. Finding it finally with Darren Kingy. Here's Dawson. Still the last. Turanga Wawai te koe. Flood. Someone needs to kick the ball because Counties Manukau's defence looks pretty good. And finally, it was Jerome Flood and Worthington with the fast feet. Nicholas Worthington is finally captured.
Did a great job, Worthington. At the back there to cover that kick. Get his team an extra 30 metres.
Hold here, Waka. Hold!
Throwing caution into the wind. The Waikato side now nothing to lose, I suppose.
Well, it's an entertaining second half. Just a try piece, though, in the second half. And Waikato's lead at halftime was 34-4. Parfity Brown with the tackle on Tongia, who's been very good off the bench for Counties Manukau. Here's the kick through from Paki. Taylor Epiha to start the set.
Let's see what the energy of the Waikato boys is like now. Camp deep in their own half. These big boys have to turn around and try and get them out of trouble.
Well done.
Off running, this is Katoa, the winger.
Keep telling, boys. Hold. Go, 3.
Kingi at dummy half. Now Dawson with the next carry.
Move together. Keep coming, boys. Hold. Go, 3.
Haggy to BT. Oh, he's been tripped there. And Petalo. He's penalised.
Once again, Beatty comes up with those little plays, those clever little plays. You know, a little chip inside your own half. It's not often you see that either. But he was definitely going to win the race of the ball had he not been held back.
Yeah, not much in this one, Wairangi, but just enough contact, wasn't it?
Yeah, just got checked on his way through.
Good space. Hold. Go, 1.
Haggy to BT again, who's been influential for Waikato, and Brown has toiled away in this game.
He's been their best player, definitely in the second half, Parwhare.
Yeah, he's going really well. Kingi. Again, he's not shy on taking the line on as Darren Kingi. Paulo very active again on defence as Dawson tries to find the line. Dawson going close. I think he might have got it down. Yes, referee Parkinson is going to award the try. That is very good finish there from Keanu Dawson.
Never give up, kids. That's the message there. Keanu Dawson. He wriggled his way out of the tackle, got the ball clear, managed to put the ball down over the line. Some of the county's players were complaining about Darren Kingi standing in the line there, but he couldn't go anywhere. Just keep pushing it.
Yeah, Keanu Dawson, good try. Still a young prop, he's only 23.
Jeez, it seems like he's been around for a while, Keanu Dawson.
Yeah, former, of course, under-20s player with the Gold Coast Titans. New South Wales Cup player for the Warriors as well. Former under-18 New Zealand captain. And now BT, who has missed his first 2 conversion attempts, and he gets his first one there. So, 6 added to Waikato's score, 38-14 now.
Well, so far they're winning this half. It's a good shift in attitude from the Waikato side. Come out here on this second 40 and try and pull the score back.
Well, Tonga, that's a good shift for him. Takes a spot on the bench. Again, a young, promising player. He's only 19, Tonga. New Zealand under-18s player from last year. I tell you, he's been pretty decent off the bench. A player to keep your eye on. Kingi takes the line on again.
Stand, hold, hold.
Some pretty good young prospects playing in this game today. It's all hoping to be noticed.
Stand, fellas.
Flood. It is Jerome Flood.
Hold. Go, 2.
Probably the best perm on the field too, Flood.
The only one, I think. You wouldn't call Satani's perm, would you? Watane.
I don't think it's had the treatment done the same, but yeah, look at it. That's a sheep head if ever I saw one.
That's natural. That's natural, baby. That's natural. There goes the kick from Brown. Chasing through is BT, but Worthington with the gas. He's got there first.
He's done a very good job out there on the left wing, Nicholas Worthington. Just safe.
Yeah, no CK today. The man with the big thighs for Counties Manukau.
Release! Here, Waka. Hold, mate. Hold! Go, 2.
Here's McGee. Back in the tackle, nicely there by Turanga Wawe Te Koe, and also Chase Kennedy. That was a beauty. Petalo. Now here's Kuya for Counties Manukau. 17 to play. Nutty.
Numbers out here.
Yes. Back comes the old winger Telfa. Keanu Dawson says Merry Christmas. 2 months early. There's a high kick, that one. Up comes Epiha. And it's been gathered by Flood. We had a lot of players inside the 10 there.
That was a massive hit. Keanu Dawson.
Make sure he's on.
Let's have a look at the shot again, eh? Here's Dawson. Love it.
Yeah, that's a classic prop, just standing over a winger there.
Yeah, Dawson might as well say, hey boy, you're supposed to run around me.
Yeah.
Here's Kennedy.
21 up, mate. Good space. Hold on. Hold. Go 2.
Watane. Here's Dawson finding some space near the ruck. Good pass too from Keanu Dawson. Now Kennedy. They are winning the second half. 2 tries to 1. Waikato. They're keen for a third one here. Beatty. Almost intercepted. And has come forward off that Counties Manukau player. So it'll be a scrum with a Waikato feed.
I suppose despite the knock on there, the difference in this half as well is that Waikato are actually playing a lot closer to the defensive line, which means that Counties are they're having to make decisions. In the first half, the decision was almost made for them by the Waikato ball players. If they played so far back from the line, just meant that they could shift off, easily contain the attackers.
2 number 6s coming together here. Kingy and Nutty not for the first time in the game.
You felt that too, Daz.
Comes Turanga Wawe Te Koe.
Stand together.
Second game in a row. He's come off the interchange for the Mana team. Here's Watane. Jaden Watane.
He's short, fellas. Let him up.
Ipiha up in the line. Keanu Dawson on the cutback run.
Off legs. Scoreline. Go forward.
Watane goes from dummy half again. Now there's space on the left, perhaps. Kingy. This kick has got to be accurate. It is. And it's going to be a line dropout. It's being forced there by Counties Manukau.
Lovely kick. Danny Kingy. Just in behind the line, just put more pressure on Counties' defensive line. Some possession starting to build up now for Waikato.
Good chase too from Kato. He wasn't far away, was he? Well, so far it's Waikato outplaying Counties Manukau in this second half. Just the 1 try scored by McGee, wearing 20, the man just shot there. There's no try score for Counties Manukau. They got 6 tries in the first half. 13 to play.
Yeah, we were both sitting here at half-time thinking this score could have blown out by a lot, but Waikato showing some resilience and some respect in the jersey.
Yes, which is good to see in Dawson. Throws himself at the line again.
Well, they have been led by their 2 big boys up front, Pawhare and Dawson. Done a good job.
They have done a great job.
Looks like Taurua Purcell recognised that as well.
Yeah. Well, Taurua Purcell back out there now. Here's Heke Sweet, who actually hasn't seen much action today. Probably one of the better players for Waikato in the first 2 games they played this season. Now BT, there's a gap behind the ruck. Dawson, and here is another try. And Chase Kennedy definitely makes Uncle Marcus proud with that effort. 38-18.
Well, that's a centre. That's an outside back movement there. The flat ball and the change of direction just on the catch. This is something that you see from an outside back. We'll get a chance to look at it again. He's beating. Look at the pass. Nice flat ball. Oh, change of direction just as you catch it. Straight back into the hole, and Chase Kennedy backing up on the inside. Big man with footwork. You love to see it. And we got to look at his bum crack just as he went through the line there as well.
I didn't want to say anything, Wairangi. 38-20. There's the kick. Oh, gee whiz, that got a few laughs. 38-20. Beatty with the conversion. 2 from 4 now.
Nice quick kick there. These boys might think they have a sniff.
Well, 11 to play. 18 down.
3 tries. It's a lot to ask in 10 minutes. The county side have been very good, and the defence has been fantastic over the last couple of weeks. I'm sure Spencer Taplin, maybe asking some questions of his boys in this last 10 minutes.
Well, we must say the mathematics do still favour Counties Manukau. Whoops. Here's Satani.
Move 20! Square up! Hold! Hold! Go.
Here is Iwa Takoi.
Go 30 now, mate! Come here, mate. Hold!
Try right away here. Could make it interesting, though, as Watene. Kingi can run it on the 4th. Here's Satani again, finding a few gaps behind the line again.
He's all over the place, too. Satani, he was playing on the right edge the first half. He's back on the left edge.
Dawson to BT. To Koi.
Surrender! Stand, Tony!
And that is a little mistake by Tumatainga to Koi. It's a little unfortunate.
Yeah, that just relieves the pressure a little bit on the county side. Tumatainga there. Just fighting the play. He's probably unlucky he didn't come up. Didn't jag a penalty there. He probably did enough to earn one.
He's a bit of a specimen, isn't he, Takoi? For 18, he's in good nick. McGee. Doyle, this is Taufa.
Move 5! Keep coming, boys. Good, 1.
Cut back onto the inside and saw a prop coming at him again and happily surrendered.
Palalilo, it is for Counties Manukau. Te Taloa dummy half, getting a good half of football under his belt here. No sign of Jethro Friend in this second half for Counties Manukau.
Let's go here. Wait. Go 3.
Comes this look better for Counties Manukau. It's a beauty, isn't it? That's a try to Emiliano Makali, who's gone over. And that's a much better finish from Counties Manukau. Nice and smooth attack down the left.
Yeah, that's why you practice those movements, to execute plays like that. They had the numbers down that short side. Nice ball movement. Runners hitting holes. Players out the back. Dragging Tumatainga in the centre. Just strolled over.
Well, Emiliano Makaile played in the only New South Wales Cup game this season the Warriors played. He got 9 minutes against the Knights in round 1. Then, of course, the first lockdown hit and the New South Wales Cup season was curtailed. So Makaile was right on the cusp of getting some good New South Wales Cup football this year, Wairangi, and unfortunately it's all turned to custard for him and everyone else.
Yeah, let's hope he gets the opportunity in coming years. Australia seems to have a hold on things a little bit more now. Hopefully by next year things have all settled down again. Although I see that we have 1 confirmed community case as of today in New Zealand, in Auckland.
No.
So yeah, travelled through Auckland and down to Taranaki. So Let's hope that doesn't blow up like we've seen other clusters have. Just a reminder, I suppose, wash your hands, wear your mask, app trace. Things should be okay.
Well, that's it, isn't it? It's a good conversion attempt there from Geronimo Doyle. And the score goes to 44-20. Doyle 6 out of 7.
There. He's New Zealand warrant.
And he's been, isn't it good to see him stick in New Zealand and actually get back to the grassroots level of the rep game, Blake Aitken?
Yeah, had a good chat to him last week. He said, yeah, no, he was happy to run the water, sort of offer his expertise. Oh, great kick. Offer something to these boys at this level. I said to him, you know, it might be the call might come out to him in the final to pull his boots on and have a game, but he assured me that he wasn't going to do that.
Oh, Carl Satani. He lost it forward, surely. Referee says play on.
I think that was an offload.
And props to BT again for that wonderful kickoff. Here he is again, the big fella, Satani.
Yeah, that was probably BT's best by far. It was pinpoint, perfect.
Watane. There's Dawson with some good footwork. Really coming into the game. Oh, it's unlucky. But it's come off. Waikato first, so it'll be a Counties Manukau scrum feed.
That's Jaden Watane, I think, who knocked that ball on. Jeezy's threatening Keanu Dawson. He's pulling out all his footwork at the moment. It's really wrong footing, all those props from Counties. The offload probably wasn't the safest. It was a little bit low percentage here. A little flick out the back. Martin wasn't in a great position. Oh, you're right. Stain has been fantastic since he's been on.
Hold here. Hold! Hold! Go. One.
He looked sluggish in the first game, but he's been very good in the last two games. There he is making a tackle. Working hard off the ball too. There's Petalo almost sneaks through.
Let go, Eva! There's 10 boys. Hold for it. Hold!
Leonard Petalo. Nati at dummy half. This is Holani.
Held! Time off.
Referee just called held. It's case of good timing there for Holani. Half a second later, Warangi would have been a loose carry. Or maybe it was a penalty against Parfait Brown.
I think we might have offload just as the whistle was blown. Big man, hard to pull him down to the ground.
Well, they're in no rush, either team at the moment, with time pausing.
Hold, go 4.
Oh, gee, that's unfortunate. And we just had a talked up Tongia, didn't we? He had a good stint before, a 19-year-old, and there he's lost it. Oh, Holani.
Okay, stand now. Hold. Go 1.
Good carry coming in from Iwa Takoi.
Keep coming. Go 2.
Watane it was playing that one. Jerome Flood.
Hold! Let him up! Hey boys, here. Hold!
Flood.
Hold! Go 4.
Watane at dummy half. Now BT. Well, that's been knocked forward. Wasn't played at, really, surely.
This will be 0.
Oh, no, it was played at, so it's a restarted tackle count.
No advantage. He's knocked it on there, no advantage. Go back to the push knock on. Push knock on. No advantage. Yep.
So they're coming back to that first knock on as we close on. Closing the last few minutes here. I think Beatty's played very well. Lots of variety and invention to his kicking. His kicking game's been spot on, particularly from restarts.
Ball in.
So he will feed the scrum. County Dawson, first receiver. Pushes off Paki, much smaller man.
Go 15! Ready, Nick. Hold! Go 1.
Watene. Here's Brown again.
Hold! Release Connor! Hold! Go 2.
Watene. Hickey Sweet takes the line on and goes close to scoring. Waka Hickey Sweet. Watene dummy half. Had a little look at the line before deciding against it. Beatty with a good kick. Iwa Takoi, and Doyle's got it. And he's back in the field of play. Good play by both teams during that phase. Oh, here's a good return of the football here. Counties Manukau. Halalilo is the ball runner. He's earned his team a penalty.
Get out of there, Lim. You get out of the ruck, mate. Mark's there, boys.
So we're in the last minute. Nicholas Halalilo, who started this game from the bench. So Counties will have one last play to do something special. It's been a good half of football by Waikato. 3 tries they've scored. Counties have scored 2. McGee.
Here, hold. Go 1. Kairi.
Total Purcell. Oh, numbers here for the Stingrays. Oh, Worthington couldn't gather it. Time just about up. And there is the end of the game. Good half of football by Waikato, but an excellent first half. Really sealed the deal for Counties Manukau, who finish with their second win from their 3 games, confirm their place in the grand final in 2 weeks. While Counties Manukau win this 44-20. 6 tries they scored in the first half, 3 in the second. In fact, 2 in the second to McGee and Makaile. And Satani, Dawson and Kennedy scored tries for Waikato in the second half. Let's get some after-match reaction now and head down to Wairangi Kopu, who has the Counties Manukau captain Jethro Friend with him.
Jethro, yeah, fantastic first half, but you got a little bit of work on in the second.
Yeah, a little bit sloppy, I think. After that first half, all the boys maybe just a lack of focus and trying to push the pass and leading to errors, and then they put them in the game and got them some momentum, and they scored some good tries.
A little bit guilty of maybe taking the foot off the pedal.
Yeah, that's it. Just sloppy. I think that first set and that second half was an indicator of sort of how we were playing that second half. So yeah, lots to work on. But I'm sure coming 2 weeks that will be a lot more focused.
Congratulations today, well done.
Yeah, cheers, thank you.
Jethro Friend, just a half of football for him today.